All right, so in these, we're going over A7B, which describes the relationship between linear functions of quadratics and the zeros of their associated quadratic functions. So zeros, the factors, thinking about depending on the situation. Okay, so let's look at our question. So the statements given about g of x is equal to x squared minus 576 is true. All right, so the zeros, negative 288 and 288 can be found where we have x plus 288 and x minus 288. So this here is a perfect square, and I'm going to see if 576 is a perfect square. So I'm going to turn my calculator on. I'm going to do second square root 576. It's the perfect square of 24. So this should be x minus 24 times x plus 24, because this is a difference of squares. And the square root of 574 is 24. So f is out, g is out. Just by answering that question of what we did right here and factoring that, this is a difference of squares. I know it is because of the minus, and that 576 is a perfect square. That would be me x plus 24 times x minus 4, which would give me a 0 being negative 24 and positive 24. J would be if this was a perfect square trinomial, and it's a perfect square binomial, so that won't work. All right, which of the statement is true about this quadratic equation given to us? Negative x squared minus 2x plus 15. Basically, we're going to just go ahead and solve this. I can take out a negative 1, all right? If I take it a negative 1, I have a GCF of 1, so that negative 1, so this would equal negative 1 is equal to x squared plus 2x minus 15. Okay, now that's going to give me 0 is equal to negative. All right, I'm going to think of the factors of negative 15. We know we're going to have a negative and a positive. I'm going to use my answer choices. I got 5 and 3. Well, 5 times 3 gives me 15, and I know it's going to be positive 5 and negative 3. All right, so then when I take that out, that's going to give me x is equal to 3 and negative 5. So that would be the zeros of the graph. So looking at my zeros, so the answer choices, J is out because that says 3 and 5. H is out because that says negative 5 and 3. G says negative 5 and 3. That one works. That is our answer. And it matches our factors as well. The order of this that I have them here doesn't matter. You can say x plus 5 times x minus 3 or x minus 3 times x plus 5. And then I believe this is the last one. Okay, which statement is true about the function of this quadratic equation given to us here? I'm going to go ahead and in this case we could potentially use our answer choices. All right, so I'm going to have to solve this and get the factors. So I'm going to do 2x squared minus 3x minus 5. I'm going to take the 2, slip it to the end. This is 0 is equal to. This becomes 0 is equal to x squared minus 3x minus 10. This is going to be 0 is equal to, I'm going to think of the factors. We're going to have a minus and a positive. 5 and 2, it's going to be negative 5 and positive 2. Now, don't make the mistake. I need to bring back my 2 value in here. I'm going to divide both of these second part by our a term, which is 2. So this becomes 2x minus 5. This becomes 1. This becomes x plus 1. B is out. D is out because it says x minus 1. I've got for our next one, this says 2x minus 5. This says 2x plus 5. That's out. So our answer choice is C. And that's all. We're done on that one. See you next time.